special guest today. This man, this individual really needs no introduction. He's traveled around the world entertaining on just about every continent, every country that you can think of. And he also was a long time, had a great long professional career. I'd like to introduce the very own John Helicopter Humphrey. What's up,
bro?
How you doing?
Good, man.
Good, man. I'm glad. Excuse me, man. I'm glad you could join me, man. Take some time out just to chop it up with me today. Just to let the people. We're gonna talk a little bit about your journey, man, and where you come from. Your story and how you got to where you got to, man, and was able to achieve some of the things that you were able to achieve. So, I mean, first of all, can you just kind of walk us through? I mean, we don't want to. This is probably the most important part. Just walk us through, kind of like your upbringing, where you from, your upbringing, how you got into hoop or athletics, all that.
I bet. Yeah, I'm from Morehead City, North Carolina. And unlike them boys, will get to me playing on tour, but unlike them, man, we ain't play outside, man. I don't do that blacktop stuff. And it's kind of ironic me ending up going on tour. But man, I have 4 sisters, and I'm the youngest. So it was like, back when we was growing up, it ain't like now today, everybody on the video games, kids, you had to get outside.
Exactly.
So, and all my sisters play volleyball, softball, a couple of them play basketball, but it was like, what can I really do by myself? Because, again, I got all girls, and it's cool sometimes, but at some point you want to get away from them girls. So, man, I just started playing ball, man, and I play football, I play a little baseball, but basketball just got my heart, man. I loved it. Being from North Carolina, man, Jordan, them Tar Heels. Sorry, bro, I know.
Hey, it's all good, man. I understand the history of North Carolina basketball, so yeah, it's all good, man.
Man, I just picked up basketball, man, and it's just I loved it, man. It was just something about it, man. It's one of the few sports, as I'm sure you did it. I play one-on-one against myself for hours and hours and hours. Like, you can make so many games up, and you can actually play by yourself. Other than golf, I wish I would have picked that up a little earlier. But so, man, like I said, it resonated in me, something that was very difficult and something I could do by myself and stay out of trouble. Then in middle school, man, I started going to school in 5th grade. We just had jumping contests. We used to jump on hanging on poles, and all my guys were trying to nick the backboard, and I'm nicking the rim. Like, something's wrong here. You get to 7th grade.
You said in the 5th grade?
5th grade.
Yo, cut it out, John. In the 5th grade, bro, you
5th grade, I was nicking the rim. I wasn't, but everybody was trying to hit nick in the backboard. So we get to 6th grade, they slapping the back, but I'm hanging on rim. I'm taking the volleyball, rimming in and out, getting hung, not really doing nothing. 7th grade, boom, I'm banging out. Now, it ain't nothing every time, probably like 1 out of 10, but 1 out of 10 for a 7th grader is kind of.
Yeah, that's still impressive, man. You banging out in the 7th grade. That's impressive.
I can always jump, man. I mean, I do a lot of training now. Kids are asking me. And one thing I don't lie to nobody. I'm like, I could just do it. Even in college, we'll get to that. Playing D1, people think it's class. Now, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we're in the weight room. So we get to school, trying to jump forward. We do squats. I do 1 squat. My coach runs over there to the strength and conditioning coach and say, "You don't squat ever again." My form, my technique I never lift weights, so terrible. They told me not to never do it again. Now, I had to do other circuits, but I never worked on my legs, bro.
Wow. Okay, so, all right, so it's just, we're just kind of, it's not ironic. I mean, it's not far-fetched because your nickname is Helicopter. So, some guys like you just have God-given gifts, like to be able to jump like that. And it's like I said, most guys in your circumstances who we talk about to have the jumping ability like that, they didn't work on it. They didn't have to. It was God-given. But to go back a little bit, So you have 4 sisters. Are you the youngest of your siblings?
I'm the youngest.
Oh. Okay. So you the youngest. So you watch
You know,
it.
they stay hating on me because they pass down stuff from them clothes and everything. All mine is new.
Yeah, because you was the only boy, so you weren't wearing no blouses and no skirts. They couldn't pass that.
Oh, sir.
All right, so you the youngest of 5. Your sisters played. They was athletic. They played sports. So when did basketball? When did it become kind of like, all right, man, I think this is something I'm good at? When did it become kind of serious for you?
I think ninth grade, because ironically, I didn't play in middle school because the coaches was cool and I was playing rec ball. You know, everybody played rec, was big back then. And then my homeboys, my guys, they didn't make the middle school team. And there was like, in some circumstance, they couldn't play. And we was all on the same rec team. So I was like, I'm not going there. I didn't care. I just wanted to hoop. And I wanted to hoop with my boys. So I played rec up until my freshman year in high school. Then, of course, high school, you age out. And then we get to high school, I played JV for a little bit. And then they moved me to varsity. And then I told them I wanted to go back because, again, I just wanted to hoop. I loved the game, and it was just something about it that it had my heart. And all my guys were still on JV. So I told them I got to play. And we ended up winning it all that year. Nobody want to talk about it. We was 32-1 because it's JV, so nobody want to talk about it. Then funny story is the coach that was on the varsity decided to coach football. He was a football coach, but he had a pretty good team. So they brought a new coach in, which was Dean Smith guy. Like they grew up, like he knew Dean. I didn't know this at the time. And so they heard about me and everything. Of course, new coach is coming in. So he's like, all right, this is going to be the guy. So they had a meeting for all the varsity. Mind you, me and my guys, we all ninth grade. So we're going to 10th grade. They could play, but they wasn't. And you know the rule, if you can't start on the varsity, there's no need you been there. So I don't go to the meeting because my guys can't play. So I was like, I'm not playing. Man, I swear to you, this coach I never met him before. Comes to one of my classes, pulled me out of class. He said, John Humphrey. I was like, yes, sir. He said, I'm the new basketball coach. I said, oh, I know we got a new coach. He said, I'm the new varsity coach. I said, oh, I don't play varsity. I play JV. Bro, he said, well, I tell you what, you going to play varsity this year or you're not playing nothing at all? I said, hey, coach, how you doing?
He said, it's either all you,
Crazy,
all
man.
over, you all out, buddy. You got me?
Got you.
Yeah. All right, so you was able to make varsity as a freshman, basically.
I didn't start off there. You know, they moved up at the Christmas tournament. Then they wanted me to stay. But, man, all my guys, man, they was down at the JV team. So I stayed on my JV team. But my sophomore year, I started on varsity.
All right, so you was given the opportunity to move up to varsity as a freshman. Your guys wasn't there, so you decided, man, like I just want to play with my guy. I just want to play with my boys. I'll stay on JV. Season ends, y'all have a good season. The season ends, you get a new coach. The new coach gives you an ultimatum. It's either you all in on varsity or you don't get to play at all.
I love my boys and everything, but I love hooping a little more.
I hear you, man. All right, so let's talk about this next year. So what high school is this?
West Carteret. So my sophomore year, we go to the playoffs. I get player of the year. No, I lost player of the year by one vote. They said that they didn't want to give it to somebody who wasn't a senior. To this day, they still talk about that. I averaged 19 points, 3.5 blocks as a guard. Yeah. I shot it up. 3.5 blocks, 4 assists. I don't know how rebounds. I'll be snatching boys. And the guy that got the player of the year averaged 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I still remember. But he was a senior. That's the way they wanted to do it. So I got upset, but I was like, you know what? I never did. So I guess that helped me later on my career. You know, I never played for accolades, man. I appreciate people recognizing what I do, but it was just for the love of the game. And then my junior year, I got Player of the Year. And the crazy thing, it was sweet because my sister and I got Player of the Year at the same time.
Oh
So
wow.
it was like first time in history, two siblings got Player of the Year.
Yeah, that had to be a special moment. That had to be dope for you, your sister, and your family and friend. That had to be special.
Yeah, my sister was a beast, man. She had 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds.
Ooh.
Yeah. She was bored.
Ooh.
So I decided, man, it's crazy. I decided that my junior year was my last year. I told everybody. So they had a new school. My coach was leaving. And I really wanted to go to East Carter High School. Now, East Carter is where I was originally from, Beaufort. You know, my parents moved, so I moved just across the bridge. But it's all my guys I grew up with. And they was a 1A school. They were smaller. And we can't figure out to this day how everybody switch schools and go where they want to go. No problem. I said, okay, I want to go to East Carter. The news was called. The school board was
Of
called.
course, man.
Everybody
Of course.
I'm
You,
like,
of course.
yo.
You John Humphrey, man. Like, of course they ain't gonna just let you do what you want to do.
So, man, I think I was a piece for them to win it all that year, man. 'Cause they were my boys. They could go. Like, we all grew up. It's almost like I tell people, man, and you a perfect person. That Duke Carolina game, it's like no matter how good which team is the best, when you go play, it don't matter. Throw the records out because you play against everybody in the summer. You know everybody, so now you hooping. See, most games that Duke win, Carolina win, it's because they name on their jerseys. And they scared. But when you've been hooping with jokers all summer, that's your boy. You ain't don't care what he got on. So that's how we was.
Exactly.
So I made the big move, man. I went to Oak Hill, man. Called my coach, pulled some strings. We talked to Coach Steve Smith, and he was like, "All right, now I'm from a small area, so everybody just can't go to the Hill."
Not to cut you off, John. So let's give the people some perspective about where you're from in North Carolina as it relates to Durham, Chapel Hill, Raleigh. Like how far are you away from those places?
I'm the farthest coast you can go, so I'm 3.5 hours from Raleigh East.
Okay, so
I live right on the beach.
all right, so you're not really in that vicinity at all.
So
Okay.
it's kind of like a big deal. I mean, people come down, but you got to take the flight, and it's kind of good recruiting. I kind of made it so that now people come and getting recruited, but before it's just tough because like you see, you got Raleigh, you got all the big cities. You got to get on, unless you fly into New Bern, you have to get on the flight, in which most coaches, you know, they bougie. They ain't taking them small flights. You got to fly into Raleigh, then drive 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Okay, so you from a small town in North Carolina. That's you're having a great high school career. Your junior year, you feel like, all right, man, I've done all I can do in this area here. You get a chance to go to Oak Hill. Walk us through that, like how that came about. I mean, you get to continue. You was going to do that before I interrupt you, but just tell us how that came about and that whole your teammates and all that.
All right, so the Hill was eye-opening. And I tell people, man, I like work on your game. I averaged 20, 25, 26 my junior year. Bro, maybe one dribble left, I couldn't go left. But you couldn't stop me from scoring. So I worked on my jumper. I never really worked on my handles like that. I was like, everybody keeps saying it, and you keep saying he can't go left, he can't go left, but
But
I
you
had
can't stop
30.
me from going, yeah, but you can't stop me from going right. So why do I need to go? I mean, I understand.
Felt like Spreewell, man. I had 30, so I'm like, this. So I was the big fish in a little pond. So I was like, man, you know what? And you know, my ultimate goal, I want to go to the league. I was like, man, I can't do it from here. I want to go to a big school. And when we grew up, you know, we about the same age. If you didn't go to Carolina, Duke, State, Wake, or somewhere like that, you're not going to the league. It ain't like now. You can go NAI. People ask me all the time, like, I'm born too quick. It ain't like now.
Yeah.
So, Coach Smith, so they had an AAU team. You know, the AU, that's when AU was popping and you wasn't paying all this money and they were sponsors. So Carolina Warriors, loaded. Julius Peppers, Chris Wilcox. Yeah, yeah, my boy. We were loaded. So Craig Dawson was down there. That year, Craig, Antoine Scott, Julius, they all a year older than me, but we were all playing the same team. So Coach Smith came. They told me it's like a tryout. So this is my real big task against players that I tell people, you're good, but you're only good in your hometown. To me, you're not good till you go somewhere else and play. So, bro, it's the first play, jump ball, Craig guarded me. And one thing I always did very well, I tell you, my high school coach and Dean Smith was like partners. They were boys, like one of his guys. So we always ran their flex. We always ran their motion. So you know that they always moving. So if you watch me on the AND1 tour, I'm always cutting because it's just ingrained in me. First play, man, had a guard. I said, throw it up. Craig on me. I backdoor. They throw it up. Bad pass. I catch that thing in the air. I ain't gonna lie to you. Turn around, dunk that thing backwards. Boom. Hey, they stopped everything. They're like, what the? I seen Coach Smith walk over there to my high school coach who brought me over there. And then he looked at me. He gave me thumbs up. They don't recruit, but they gave me that scholarship of first play.
Hold on. Stop. We got to stop. Who don't recruit?
Oh, he don't recruit, man. We don't got to recruit, dog.
What you mean they don't recruit? Man. How these kids from all over the country getting there if they don't recruit?
They want to go. Same way I did. I want to go.
Y'all requesting to go there?
Yeah. I sent a memo. I want to go.
All right. All right, go ahead.
So after that, man, workout was good. And I held my own against them guys, man. And I really played. Again, I can go right, but you can't stop me from scoring. So I'm like, and Craig played that weight. Them boys, Julius, Chris, I can do what I want to do. They got theirs, but I got mine. I'm thinking shutdown mode. I'm thinking, all right, I got to play, see where I'm at. Nothing. So I get to Oak Hill. We loaded. I play with Ron Slay, Travis Watson, Cliff Hawkins.
T.Y.
Steve Blake.
Ooh.
Steve Blake was my point guard.
Yeah.
So Abdul went to Kentucky. We loaded. So, coach told me, he said, I don't make promises or nothing, but you coming in, you're a senior. I got Cliff Hawkins coming in from D.C. area. He's a junior. I'm planning on you starting you. He said, but you got to play. No problem. Bro, I get to practice. I'm like, I'm about to school these jokers because, I'm about to just let them know. Bro, I ain't score. What the? Cliff defense on something crazy.
Hey.
I'm like, yo, I couldn't do nothing. I tell everybody, I couldn't do nothing.
That's one thing Cliff Hawkins could do. He could lock up.
And I am the shot blocking king. He's the first one to introduce me to the hands up. I'm trying to beat this jump. I'm in the air, and he's still dribbling and laying it up. I'm like, yo, my game ain't nowhere near that. Every time I'm some humble pie, bro. So I'm just like, wow. And then on top of that, so now Coach Smith looking at me talking about something. You went from starting, I don't even know if you even want to play. So now come on, bro. I'm a senior. You talking about I'm not going to play? I'm not used to not playing. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But then we had these little drills where you probably done it before. Somebody standing at the free throw line, somebody standing at half court, somebody standing at the other free throw. You got throw, catch, and go score. Well, everybody got to bang out. All the bigs got to bang out. He telling me I got to bang out, every one of them. And everything is time, and you got to run. I'm like, bro, I'm 6'1", slaying them 6'9", 6'7". That's easy. He said, I don't care. So I don't care how high you jump on the full speed for 2 minutes. So I'm getting hung, and I got to run for these jumps because I ain't scoring. So I'm hot. So I call my dad. I said, Dad, and this is what I tell people, man, that parents really makes a difference. I called my dad. He said, how? Because there wasn't no, I mean, you think this 99. There wasn't all that Skype and all that stuff back then.
Yeah.
So I called my dad. He's like, how's it going? I said, it's all right. He said, what's wrong? He said, how? Well, first, he didn't care about basketball. He said, how's school? No. I got A's. He said, okay. And I said, that's all. He said, yeah. I said, nah, basketball. He said, I don't care. He said, but how's basketball? I still remember this conversation. We laughed about it. I said, it's not going the way I thought. I think that we made a mistake. I want to come home. So mind you now, I am 6 hours from the crib, and I got to live on campus as a senior. Never been away from home. Now I'm a little fish in the big pond instead of the big fish in the little pond. Bruh, God's my witness. My dad said, you want to go home? I said, yes, sir. He hung up the phone. I ain't talked to him for a week. He called Coach Smith, told Coach Smith, he said, Coach, I'm not going to tell you the conversation we had. Tell my son, figure it out. So Coach Smith said, I don't know what you and your dad talked. Next day, he said, figure it out. What the? So I tried to call my mom. She wouldn't have it. She wouldn't even answer the phone. She said, I ain't getting into it. So I said, all right. Bro, when I tell you, every morning before school, I was dribbling with my left hand. Every day after school, I was dribbling with my left hand. Every day in practice, I was getting torched. But I did everything left-handed to me. I did everything left-handed, all preseason, everything left-handed. And finally, it just clicked. And to this day, if you watch any highlight of me, everybody till I shoot thinks I'm left-handed. I can't even go to the right. It's weird to me. I jump off the left. I do everything left. I practice so hard. Because I never had to worked on my game constantly, but I never had the detail. I worked all around. And Cliff is and my competitive edge is the reason, man. That made me really, really love this game because I was ready to say, forget it. My dad said, nah, Steve, I love Steve. He couldn't do nothing with me. Nobody. That Cliff, bro, he's on another level. I tell you, to this day, I've been all over the world, played pro 11 years, played on AND1 tour. Cliff, best defense I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Hawkins' defense, especially coming in high school, AAU. I mean, I witnessed it and seen it. Like he was one of the guys. Definitely, he was gonna lock up in the AAU season. I never played.
The first person I seen steal the ball from somebody with two hands while they was dribbling.
Yeah, he was definitely a tremendous defensive player.
So going back, so the Hill was a very humbling thing to me. I didn't start. I started maybe. We was 32-0. I started maybe 5 games. Couple games I didn't get in. Coach looking at me and just really seeing how bad I wanted. Coach used to put me on the team with the guy. Cause I mean, I'm always 6-man, 7-man, depending on what happens, and I'm gonna play most of the game. He will always put me on the team that he knew wasn't gonna win, and we was down. And told her, you know that drill where you got 2 minutes to go, you're down 5, come back and win. Bet I didn't care. I used to lose every day. I lose by 1. I lose by 3. So in my mind, I won. Slay all them on the same team. I won. Get on the baseline. You ain't win. You lost. I'm hot to the point. Me and Steve gets in a fight. Then I get in trouble. I'm hot. So I say, you know what? I won't lose another one. And from that day on, man, it just something clicked. Like, yo, you could do this. Didn't care. So I'm talking about I'm banging on jokers. I'm shooting the tray ball. I'm locking up full court. And Coach looked at me. It was like halfway through the season. He said, this is what I wanted at the beginning of the year. Now you're starting to see it. And from there on out, man, couldn't nobody tell me anything on this basketball court. I got stamped by Coach Smith. And a lot of people don't know Coach Smith. He's seen a lot come through. When he stamped you, you're good.
All right, so talk about. So y'all had a hell of a team. Man, you say you're 32-0. Y'all are nationally ranked. Was y'all number 1 that year in the nation?
Yeah, we kind of won the chip, dog. National champ. Yeah.
Y'all won the national championship that year. You got nothing but D1 players on your team. I'm talking about Dukes, not Duke, but those type of players. Kentucky, Maryland,
Tennessee.
Yeah, you got nothing but big time players on your team. and you went through something, like you had to persevere. How did that shape you going forward? So you finished that year, y'all win it all. How did that change your perspective and your mindset and your work ethic going into preparing for going into college?
I think that helped me in college because, college, especially you playing D1 college, is a shock to athletes coming in. Cause we so used to being the man. Then when you get there, especially as a freshman, because they ain't like these one and dones like there was now. You got these juniors and seniors that can go, and they already got the coach. So now you the young buck, and then they know you. Oh, you the All-American. You think you can do something? You ain't nothing. Yada yada yada. And you working out so much. But Oak Hill was the year of college for me that we didn't get to get. Like maybe you didn't get to get, or the other guys didn't get to get. So my freshman year in college was really my sophomore year, and it was crazy because I was going to Georgetown. I love Georgetown. John Thompson, everybody, I love it. That's when John left and Craig Escherich was the coach.
All right, cool. So let's back it up a little bit. All right, so you have this great success, and you end up figuring out your senior year in high school, Oak Hill national champions of the year. Let's talk a little bit about your recruiting. Who was your schools? And you talk about now you wanted to go to Georgetown, but talk about what was your top schools, your best offers coming out of high school.
Of course, I wanted to go to Carolina, but of course, they had a class coming in, and I laugh at them, but I mean, that when Forte and them was there, and I was like, come on, that jug ain't really, never mind. But I was like, I could have played on this team, but Georgetown was my biggest offer. I had Richmond I wanted to go to. I kind of wanted to go to East Carolina because they was right down the street. They were the Conference USA. I was like, I'm home because that's only like an hour and a half from me. Appalachian offered me, but bruh, I went on a visit, and it was like 75 degrees. So I went into the gym. They had my jersey on the wall. They had a jumbotron, me coming out and everything. And I liked it. Brand new gym built. It was cool. 3 hours later, I walked outside. It was 4 feet of snow. I said, Coach, with all due respect, I ain't coming here. They're like, what do you mean? You didn't like it? I said, yeah. I said, what is this? I don't do snow. What is this? I said, I'm not going to waste your time. I am not coming here.
Yo, it was 75 when you started the day, and it was 4 inches of snow when you.
No, not 4 inches. We talking about feet.
Oh, that's wow. Yeah, that's
something crazy.
That's some overseas type mess, man.
Yeah. So I said, I'm not coming here. So man, Georgetown was cool. AI. I was like, all right, yeah, I like Georgetown. And then, man, my high school sweetheart, we found out she was pregnant. So my daughter's about to be born. And now I'm going back to it's funny because everybody said I was dumb, but they ain't know my whole story. Not dumb, but how could you do that? They didn't know my story from younger because I don't care. So I told my coach, no lie, I said, find me the closest school to home. D1, D2, junior college, anything. I just want to hoop. But I got to be home for my daughter. So everybody looking at me like, what? You coming from Oak Hill? You want? Yeah. I never took a visit. I went to a junior college called Lewisburg Junior College in Raleigh, North Carolina. Never took a visit. Never met the coach. Of course, he knew Oak Hill. He knew everything. Never did nothing. I said, y'all go. Sign. I just want to be home. I'm 2 hours. Could take the back road, 2.5 hours from home. And see my daughter. I'm cool. So that goes crazy in the press. What? Matter of fact, it might be Coach Smith lower.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people was confused, and like you said, like a lot of people just didn't understand what was going on, considering what you had just accomplished and coming from Oak Hill, and you announcing this decision. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people was caught off guard.
But I mean, they was and they talked, but to me, it was no different than my 7th grade, no different than 9th grade. I just want to hoop. I don't care. I just want to hoop. So I get to Lewisburg, and it's cool. Some guy, they're looking at you. Oh, he think he's better than me. I'm like, bro, I'm just want to hoop. That's all. put it in perspective, Blue Edwards, Big Blue. He set the all-time shot block record at Lewisburg. I broke it my freshman year.
Really?
His 2-year record, I broke it my freshman year.
Wow.
Like, I love blocking shots. It irritates me now that all these guys that can jump high, they don't rebound or block shots. It aggravates me.
Hey, everybody ain't the helicopter, man. Everybody ain't got it like you, bro.
Bro, I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. I call my teammates today. I used to get technical fouls for blocking shots. I used to tell people to eat it before I blocked it and go block it or catch it. And the ref always calls taunting on me. They had L's, and it got so much of a habit. I always did it, and I didn't realize it. I was like, eat it.
Yo, that's classic. That is classic. All right, so you decide. So you like you said, a lot of people didn't know the whole story of why you chose to go to Lewisburg. But you was a man of a principle and responsibility, and you had a responsibility, and you want to uphold that to your income, your newborn child, and your child's mother. So you spent 2 years there. When you left Lewisburg, were you a JUCO All-American?
I was 2-time All-American, led the nation to score in both years.
Okay. So after junior college, now you reboost your image and your name again. Now, how's the recruiting process this time around?
All right, so now Hollis Price, my guy, Hollis calling me. Huh?
Hollis.
Hollis got that daggone. He had that drop top Lexus. I was like, God dang. Okay. That's what we were about. Coach Sampson, cool. I'm Oklahoma down. Everybody knew where I was going. Oklahoma down. At the last second, Coach Randy Will. I don't know if you know Coach Will. Coach Will played at Carolina. Coach Will coached under Dean Smith. He come talk to me. He said, John, I know you're a high school coach. I know, but I'm going to send everything around you. We run in the Carolina system. I already know you know the system. I said, I do. All right. So I'm like, he's like, I just need you to come here. And I don't know if I'm going to get anybody in trouble. And I ain't going to say what I want to say, what really happened. I'm just going to say that I had one condition that I will go there if my point guard can go with me. His grades going up the par, y'all figure all that out. It ain't none of my business. But if he can go with me, he's a year younger than me. If he can go with me, again, I want to play with my boys.
Yeah.
If he can go, I'm down. I got promised he was going. My press conference, I had a big press conference, everything. I announced I'm going to Middle Tennessee State University. I swear to you, the media like, John, stop playing.
Like, here we go again.
To this day, I haven't seen him in a while, but I don't know. Kevin Sampson will not speak to me.
Really?
And here's the crazy thing about that. When I was doing my recruiting, I forgot that guard name. He was like, John, I know you're All-American. He said, but we got an All-American guard coming. You'll be behind him. Y'all will split time. He said, but he's probably going to the league. So he said, so I ain't going to say you ain't going to start, but it's going to be hard. You got to work, which I came from the hill. I don't care nothing about that. I got you. Bruh, first day on campus, he got caught with a gun, got kicked out the team.
Oh, wow. Do you remember who that was?
I cannot remember his name for nothing now we're talking.
Oh, I mean, just kind of not off subject, but side note, Oklahoma was tough to like. Oklahoma with Hollis Price and what's the other guy? I can't think of.
Nahara was there.
Nahara was there, yeah.
Yeah, would have been loaded.
Yeah. Oklahoma was tough them years, man. I remember I used to play with them on a video game. That's when they were still making AEA Sports was still making college basketball.
Yeah.
All right, so you announced another big shocker. So you announced that you're going to Middle Tennessee State. You threw some of your weight around, and you got your boy to come with you. You're at Middle Tennessee State. They're going to build a team around you. They're going to run the Carolina system something, you got Carolina connections from your coach. How was your 2 years there? How did that go? Did it turn out like you thought it would? Better or worse?
It did not turn out the way I thought. Like, the one part of the Carolina system that I didn't think about, I'm averaging 27 a game. JUCO. I'm averaging, that's my freshman year. I'm averaging like 28 my sophomore year. I'm scoring. I get to college, I'm averaging 9 a game. I'm like, yo, this ain't me. I got to get some. But think about how Carolina rolled. Not the new Carolina, the old Carolina. 9 here, 8 here, 11 here, 13. So the whole starting 5, we averaged double digits. I was like 9.5, 10. I was right at 10. So I'm like, yo, no. We got to put some. So my freshman year my junior year. I was like, I can't do this. We losing. It reminded me of, you remember what's that move with Texas Southern won what Texas Western when they won the whole thing? Glory Road. And when he looked at coach, said, let us do it our way. We losing your way. That would remind me of, man, cause I was like, coach, we gotta let us play. We getting smashed. We want to run 4 corners. And I came in, me, William Pippen, Scotty's nephew. I got a lot of people from Tennessee. Like, we got all JUCO transfers, so jokers that can go. We started the season, bro. I know we like 1 for 12. I ain't never lost. Like, I've lost, but I ain't never. Yeah. JUCO, I went to the Kansas 2 years in a row. We didn't win the whole thing. Oak Hill, I'm 32-0. Now I'm starting 1-12. I'm like, this ain't working. So then coach finally like, all right, y'all think y'all can do this? Go. Man, we go on a 12-game winning streak. Went on out. Boom. Whooping butt. End of the year, coach get fired. So now our little deal that we had for the next year is out the window.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about it. And we all got a new coach our senior year. So my man, I talk to him all the time. I got much respect for him. But I could not stand Kermit Davis when he got to Middle Tennessee. Kermit, he's at Ole Miss right now.
Mm-hmm.
He stand him. And it's almost like he couldn't stand us. He could care less about the seniors, which, I mean, think about it. Any coach coming in, the seniors recruited from the old coach and got 1 year to go out. We bump heads all the time. Coach Donnie Tyndall, he's at the G League right now. I think he saved all of us. All of us seniors, we kept going to him. Like, coach used to make up stuff like, I'm not going to make you cut your hair, but if you got hair, you can only wear straight backs. I ain't no Kawhi. I think he might have taught Kawhi. That's why he only got straight backs. I stayed with that funky design. You know what I'm saying? I was right. And it was just steady something, man. Just, I really believe he was trying to make us quit. He was like, and it was just a tough year. But once I buckled down, I thought about it. And this what years prior, I was like, all right, you face adversity your whole life. And one thing about me and adversity, I would never let adversity win. So I said, if he wants to quit, I'm going to work harder. In spite of everything, I'm going to work harder. I'm going to make him wish I had another year or 2. Man, that year, probably, after that break, you got that one break, and then you got to go to the second half of the season. Man, one of the best basketball I had fun, man. We was playing. Coach loosened up a little bit. We start playing and really listening to him, and he's really listening to us. We make a run in the tournament. Again, we talk, we text. I promised coach and everybody, I said, yo, I'm going to come back. We're going to do this again, and we're going to talk. And I always come back to the school, man. And if you look at it, when I went to the dunk contest, my coach was out there with me. I even brought him up there. One of my coaches held the basketball. I took it out of his hands with me while my head coach was there. We was talking. Like, that's how close we get after all that mess.
So let's rewind it just a little bit. So y'all change the season around. Second half of the season, y'all play a lot better. Things get a lot better for your whole team, not just you, but for your whole team. And you say you guys make the tournament. You get a chance to experience the NCAA tournament. Do you remember who y'all played in that first round?
Yeah, we played them 2 years in a row. Kansas.
Y'all played Kansas. What year is this?
That's Gooden, Collison. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this Drew Gooden, this Drew. Okay, yeah, that's tough. All
I
right.
don't need to tell you it's one and done.
Yeah, yes. Okay, but you got a chance to experience the tournament. You finish your college career off on a good note. Things get better with you and your coach. And now you get a chance, you get invited to participate in the NCAA three-point and dunk contest. So talk a little bit about that. You can continue about that.
All right, so we get down there, and I mean, I told Coach I wanted to do it. I thought I saw every year. I want to go do this, and he said, "Fine." So he told the other coach, he said, "Make a tape." So we sent the tape in. They told me it'll take a couple of weeks. 3 days later, they called us the best tape they've ever seen. They'll be more than happy to have me. I mean, I had a couple crazy stuff in college. Going back, my first ever 2 points in college, D1 college, my guy shot the ball out the rim. It came out the rim. I caught it on 3 people on national TV. I dunked it and fall on all 3 of them. That was my first 2 points ever.
Who was y'all playing?
I think we were playing FIU, Florida International, somebody.
Is that it? Can we see that on YouTube? I need to see it.
I got it on my Instagram.
I need to go find that one. All right, so you do
And the quality ain't that good because, you know, it was back in 2000, but you can see what happened.
All right, so you get invited. Was it anybody else in this dunk contest that was like that you felt was competition, or was it nothing?
Well, Leonard Stokes, my guy, he was there. Dante Jones was there.
Okay. Leonard Stokes, he went to Cincinnati, right?
Leonard went to he went to Tennessee.
All right.
Matter of fact, he stole me some shorts.
So this was 2000. This was 2003.
Yes.
All right. So
Dante, my guy, me and Dante got real close there. Brian Parker, I didn't know Brian. Brian could jump. He was at Tulane, and we was in New Orleans. There was a little home cooking there. Me and BD still argue about this.
So all right. So what? So what was the verdict? Did you win it, or did you get it wrong?
I lost it on the last dunk. So what happened was I got 50s for every dunk. They said that we add up the score, and then whoever wins at the end wins the dunk contest. Cool. My first 3 dunks, I got 50. Brian advanced. He got 30. I don't think he got 35. He got a couple of high 30s, mid 40s. I'm the only one with 50. So, all right. So now they said, okay, we're gonna have a 1 dunk off. We like, whoa. You said the high. Cause technically, I can go finger roll and I was gonna win.
So time out. So basically, you got Aaron Gordon.
Yeah. Think about it. We are in New Orleans.
So
Aaron Davis is the judge at New Orleans, and Byron, which is my guy, I love him. Is my guy. I ain't hating on him. He won. Plays for Tulane.
Yeah. So you got Aaron Gordon. So I say it for you.
And to make it worse, he does a dunk that I did already and got a 50.
Yeah, so you got Aaron Gordon.
So I go and I had everything mapped out. Like strategically, I do everything. I never just do stuff. So I have everything mapped out. So I knew what I wanted to do because I knew it was over. But then when he got the 50, I tried to do some crazy stuff. I tried to do the vents off the bounce and catch it and lean with it, but the reverse 360 cuff. Don't ask me why. And I got a million other things I could have did. It was just a shock. And I ended up missing the dunk, so I ended up losing. Like a lot of people right now, if you ask me, they thought I won. I ended up losing. Byron, my guy, we still talk right now. But I think it was one of the best things that ever happened for me for my career because it was like such a big upset. When I got out to tour, switching gears, I'm done with college now, everybody kept saying, yo, you shouldn't have lost. They didn't know who I was. You shouldn't have lost that dunk contest. So that's how I always go. So I think that my AND1, the start of my AND1 was different from everybody else's because I came in with a name already. I was helicopter. It's switching gears, going backwards a little bit. You know about the ACC, SEC All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
I got invited down there when I was at the Hill to do the dunk contest because Steve was playing and Travis and everybody was playing. And they was like, no, we can't let you play. You're not going to school. I said, it's cool. I get a free trip. I just go dunk. Cool. Of course, I won it. But Steve throws me a lob, and I was going to catch it and windmill it. We already went over it. He says the ball slips out of his hand, so the ball's behind me. So the only thing I could do with it, I caught it in midair and 360 it and banged out. And Bob Givens said, this guy remind me of a Salt Apache helicopter. And so, because they used to, in Lewisburg and everywhere, they used to call me the GOAT, you know, Earl Man the GOAT. They're, I'm the GOAT, the GOAT. But then the helicopter just stuck, because, you know, whatever Bob Givens said back then goes.
Yeah, Bob Givens was big.
So when he called me helicopter, it just was there. So everybody just called me, of course, it was on TV and everything. So everybody get helicopter, helicopter. And then to make it even crazier, the first team I've ever played for overseas was Tokyo Apache.
All right,
we talking about 6-7 years later.
Yeah, that's crazy. But so you actually had earned the name or got the name helicopter in high school?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I guess it's because I spun around backwards. I mean, I did the thing. And what a lot of people don't know is that in junior college, Pablo used to come to the games, and I used to do the 3C. They used my signature, and that helicopter song, he was talking about me.
PD Pablo.
Yeah, he's in Raleigh. He was in Raleigh. So he's always come to the games. So when I used to do that was my signature. Now, when I was going to labor, my signature was catching that live in 360 in it. Nobody really seen it. And I did it the opposite way.
Oh,
so
wow.
Everybody just went crazy with it.
No, that's cool. That's pretty cool, man. All right, so we're done with college. You did 2 years at Middle Tennessee State. What are your thoughts about your professional career? Is it still make it to the league, or what is your thought process at this time?
All right, so I didn't get invited to Chicago. No, it was Chicago back then.
Pre-draft camp.
Yeah, but I was down as an alternate. But I don't know how the alternates now, but somebody had to get hurt, like really get hurt, because they only take a certain amount of people. So, of course, nobody got hurt, whatever. So my thing is, and man, true story, like I'm not even exaggerating. I was like, I want to hoop. I want to get paid. I want to go pro. I prayed about it, and I was like, yo, I don't know what to do. I need some kind of sign till I do this. I left school. I didn't graduate. I left school right when the season was over. I told coach, we talked about it. I promised him I'll come back, but I wanted to go ahead and go. The last semester, I left to work on my game. I wanted to go pro. That was my thing. I promised my grandma, everybody, I'm going to come back and graduate, but it's only a semester. In hindsight, you probably should have stayed. But my mind focused, I want to go pro. So I'm hooping in the gym with my guy. I'm in Wilson, North Carolina. My same point guard that was with me at JUCO that supposed to went to Middle Tennessee with me. We playing. I'll tell you something. What you want to do now? I said, man, I don't know, but I want to go pro. I want to go to the league. Man, my whole goal, I want to go to the league. Said, all right. So he said, we got a tournament tomorrow. You go to like me, him, Flip. I know you know Flip Murray, Ronald Murray. Yes. We all in the same area. We used to go destroy everybody in tournament. We was all on the same team. So he was like, "It's a tournament tomorrow, man. Call Flip. If Flip want to play, we all go play." I said, yeah, I'm down to hoop anyway. Like that's me. Like I said before, if your game can't travel, you can't hoop. To me. So I walk in the gym, everybody talking, oh, that's that guy, whatever. When I tell you, I had a couple bang outs. So, and this is my guy that been with me for years. He throws me a lob, and I catch the lob, I windmill it, and I almost fall. Bruh, when I tell you that it felt like somebody grabbed me and threw me in the air. And I don't know. He looked at me, he was like, and you know, your guy that's been with you, there's nothing you do to amaze them. They don't seen it all. Right. He looked at me, he was like, what was that? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, that was crazy. I said, it felt weird, but that was crazy. He was like, no, we got to watch this. The game is film. Bruh, we go back and watch the tape. We're watching the game until the time he throws the ball, the game is there. When he throws the ball, it cuts off. When I'm coming down, when I'm coming down, we're going back down court, the video cuts back on.
This man,
We like, what is this? This is crazy.
You jumped out the screen, man. That's what happened.
So I mean, I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but I took it from a sign that it was meant for me to do. So I said, okay, now I know I was on that limbo mode. I said, this is something for me to pursue. So I was at my brother-in-law's house. Well, my brother, I call him my brother-in-law, but I wanted him to go with my sister. He's trifling. But I was at his house one night, and I'm looking at this AND1 stuff, the Spider and Professor and everybody. He's like, you gotta look at this, look at this. I'm like, man, that junk fake. I don't want to look at that mess. He's like, man, they coming to Raleigh. You should go out that time. I'm not, because again, I'm a ball player. I'm a ball player. I put on a show when I hoop, but I'm a ball player first. I'm not doing that mess. He's like, come on, man. And I'm like, man, let's go hoop. So we were supposed to go hoop the day they was coming to Raleigh. I was like, I'm not going. And then it was a fire drill at NC State. And it was a fire, somebody pulled it, and we couldn't hoop. It was in Raleigh. So I was like, man, yeah, let's go out to the AND1 thing. I was like, all right. So I go out there, sign up and everything. And Lonnie Harrell, prime jet, he noticed me. He said, yo, you the guy from the dunk contest. I was like, yeah. So, everybody's standing in line to do so. He said, you come in here, show me why you need to go in my building tonight. I'll put you in that final game. I was like, really? He said, yeah. So I take the ball, I take one step, windmill dunk it backwards. Boom. They're like, what? So I get into the last game, and then they go put me in this, I have 6, 7, 8 bang outs, whatever, shoot some jumpers outside. And that's like one of the few times I ever played outside. That's the craziest thing people understand. When I played an AND1 that open run outside, besides like a 7, 8-year-old, that was the first time I've ever played an organized game outside. I'm 19 years old, whatever. I don't play outside.
Yeah, I mean, nobody played organized games outside, but you didn't play outside growing up? Like, you didn't play at the parks on concrete growing up?
Bro, we got gyms. I ain't going outside.
See, you know, I grew up playing at the park, bro. That's it.
I went to the park one time, and I could shoot. And I shot a ball, and the wind took that thing, I airballed it there. I said, I left. I said, never again. I said, forget that.
That's how you really know you can shoot, though. When you can shoot outside and the wind blowing a little bit, that's how you know you can shoot.
Well, I ain't do it. I said, I'm gone.
All right,
so I went inside that night, man, and it was like home. We was at NC State. I played there all the time. It was a big crowd. It was probably 25,000 there, but I played in college. I played in JUCO. I played in the NCAA tournament. I played in the college national tournament. We selling out everything at Oak Hill. So the crowd, like I tell people, you've been there. People ask me, how do you shoot them free throws? People behind me go, I don't see that mess. You don't hear the crowd. You just play.
Not to interrupt you, but for real quick. So let's put in perspective the AND1. Is the AND1 still around? Is the AND1 mixtape still around?
Not really, not like that. Not like it was.
Put in perspective for people who didn't see this is the height of AND1 mixtape tour. This is Skip to My Lou, Black Widow, AO, like
AO, yeah.
Yeah, this dribbling machine, like this is the guys who had the tricks and had the showmanship, but guys that also like John, like that could hoop. This is that AND1 mixtape tour.
Right. And I'm not like the average hooper per se, because I'm still hooping. So the average person knows these guys, they watching TV, but me, I'm fresh out of college. I'm still working on my game. I don't know. I don't know. I'm oblivious to I don't know none of these guys. None of them. I knew Spider and Professor only because the last episode I saw on TV, I saw them two going there. I saw that last 10 minutes of it. I have no idea who nobody is. Everybody kept telling me I look like Main Event. I'm like, who the hell's the Main Event? Who is that? You think about it. I'm from a small town in North Carolina on the coast. I don't do that. New York, New Jersey, Philly.
Yeah.
Nah. Finding who with you in college or running to you in AAU, and they are great basketball players, but they wasn't on that level as in it's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Could they've done it and they've done it? Yes. Not saying because Prime played at Georgetown. Yes, they could do it. But at that time, it was two totally separate, different things. So I'm like, I don't know these guys. And you know me, I'm in that mentality of these y'all can't play, they can't guard me. So I get in the game, and everybody like, well, John, it's gonna be tough for you because these what they do. There's a lot of tricks and stuff. I said, all I need to know is, are we playing basketball? Because what I say in this jump fake. They're like, no, you playing. It's real. I'm like, man, it ain't real. I said, are we playing basketball? I don't do the fake stuff. I'm a basketball player. They're like, no, you got to go play. So I go out there, and it was no different for me than college. I played D. Whoever had the handles or whoever, I locked them up. I played. I ran the wing, dunked and shot threes. Man, it's perfect. So after the initial in Raleigh, I won. Of course, I won that night. I like 28 on 13 dunks, and and hey, El, I'm doing an interview. And so they invited me back out. When they invited me, so I had to go home, tell my family and everything, yo, this is what I'm going to do. And, you know, the rest of that was history because it was just.
All right, so we're in this is 2003, right?
Right.
How long did and you did the tour for how long?
10 years.
So you was on tour until from 2003 to 2013. At the height of the AND1 Mixtape tour, like I said, I mean, I left off some guys, but there's plenty more guys who Escalade, RP to Escalade. Like I said, Skip to My Lou made his appearances. Ayo, the Dribbling Machine main event. You said Spider and the Professor.
Yeah. Lonnie Harrell, Projector, Flash, God rest his soul. Hot Sauce.
Hot Sauce was part of this tour too?
Oh, yeah, we were all together, the height.
Okay, and what would you say, who would you say had the, like, who would you say, I'm going to put you on the spot. You ain't got to answer, you can. Who really had game and who really was trash?
Okay, nobody was trash. Everybody did what they did. You know what I mean? It was great at what they did. But when the rubber meets the road, we call Ayo the president. That joker could play. Like, a lot of people don't know he led the D-League in assists.
No, Ayo a real general with the basketball. Like,
he can play.
Yeah.
And I love them, man. We just connect. I've been blessed. I put it on Facebook the other night on Instagram. My whole career I had great point guards. But then me going to AND1, man, it was, I'm playing D, I'm shooting threes, and I'm dunking. And I'm making a lot of money, and I'm on TV. But it was a void in me, man. My heart wasn't fulfilled. And everybody like, you crazy. Because I'm so used to watching film. I'm so used to coming off screens. I'm so used to, I've always been that coach on the floor to dictate people's game. I could break your game apart. That's why I was so good at basketball. It wasn't that I was the quickest or fastest or strongest. It's that I could break you down and know. Now, it might not always work, but I was good at breaking a player down. So I was like, you know, I got to do something. I was like, it's cool. I love it. But it's not basketball to me. Like, basketball to me was going to practice, or we went to practice, but it was, all right, we got to run this 3-2. We got to run this shell drill. We got to run this press break and all this. So I was like, I got to figure something out. So it was crazy, man. So we was on tour, and we had little breaks. So I'm home in Carolina chilling. And matter of fact, I just bought me a new truck that day, chilling. Like, we're making money and everything's good, but it's just like that void. I want to hoop. I get a phone call from Vegas number. What the heck? Because you know how we were there. Everything is streamed back then. You couldn't just get in touch with me if you didn't know me.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm like, yo. Hey. But we answered the phone because nobody got my number who don't. I swear to you, man, this dude said, hey, this helicopter. Yeah, what's up, who this? He said, Master P. I said, Master P who? He said, you know Master P. No Limit Soldier, Master P. I hung up the phone. I said, don't call. I hung up. Call back. I hung up again. So second time I hung up, Spider called me. He said, yo, that's crazy, and I said, what's crazy? He said, did P call you? I said, what? That was really him? He was like, yeah. I said, oh, dang. So I waited. He called me back. He said, man, you gonna hang up on me? I said, man, my bad, man. I thought somebody was playing on my phone. He said, man, I've been watching you, man. He said, I just bought an ABA team in Vegas. He said, I've been talking to Joe Bryant, and we've been watching you. We've been following your career. I want you to come play. He said, we'll work out the contracts. He said, and I was like, are you serious? I was like, well, you know I'm playing AND1. He said, yeah, I know. He said, the seasons, they don't run into each other. AND1's people don't understand, it was only 3 months. He said, it might be long for you. I was like, sign me up. We ain't talking about contracts. We ain't talking about nothing yet. Now, he took care of me. We got paid, but the thought of, one, it was cool for Master P to call you. But the thought of just hooping again, man, and just playing ball, that's what I miss. Don't get me wrong. I tell people all the time, when I played AND1, I loved it, but I miss basketball. I miss organized, crazy basketball. And then when I played organized ball, it came to a point where I miss just, man, I ain't got to do nothing but run the wing and dunk. I ain't got to do all this other crazy. So it was a perfect balance for me.
All right, so what year are we in now? When you get the call from P and get the offer to play in the ABA?
We 2004-ish, 5.
Okay, so you still fairly fresh out of college, still young enough, and when stuff is going well, you go do the ABA. How does that go, and then where does that take you after that?
Okay, so we do the ABA. Joe Bryant, Jelly, he's my coach. He let the dog go. He like, go hoop. I led the ABA in scoring. I broke and this was before they changed the rule. I broke every ABA record there was in scoring. I had 65 one night, 13 tray balls. You talking about Dr. J, you talking about all the old school. I broke the scores, all-time scorer at 65. So I get a call about a 10-day. So you remember Gary Payton went to Boston?
GP went to Boston? I don't remember that.
So he was going to Boston on his trade, and they needed a 2. So I talked to Doc, and Doc he knew Jelly. And so they was like, yo, we want to give you a 10-day. You want to come out to the game and go do some stuff? I'm like, really? And Jelly like, that, this is your time. I was like, all right. So Doc goes to my game. I dropped 40. I felt bad because on my boy Smoke. Remember Lawrence Moten from Syracuse?
Yeah.
Yeah, my guy, man, old school, my guy. But it was just a happen that night. I had to click. Now his mid range is on some Sam Cassell type crazy stuff. But we playing a DC team. I had cooking, bro. I got 40 at the half. I'm just playing. Yeah. I'm just going. Like I had 40 at the half, and I missed like 5 free throws, and a couple layups. It was one of them. So I was like, man, I ended up with 60 that night. So Doc Rivers said, yeah. And what people don't understand is that I'm a 2. I can score that thing. I'm too small for a 3 in the league. I'm strong enough to hold it every now and then, but them 3, 6, 8, 6, I can't play the 3 there. And at the point, I can handle it, but at that level, you have to be a point guard.
Exactly.
People think, oh, you can dribble. No. It's different. So whenever when they traded it for Gary, they put everything. I'm at the game when Gary's coming down, when he just got traded, and you know how they get the physical, wait for everything to go through. Bro, he falls and get hurt. So they had to go out and get a guard. There go my spot.
Wow.
So I'm watching. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I'm like, you know what? It's all good. Whatever. If it's meant to be, I'm making money. I got 2 checks. I'm playing ball. It's cool. So now this time, we was in Vegas one year, and I was in Boston. Obviously, I was in Boston. I was in Boston that year. So Jelly comes to me because that's my guy. It's like my pops, man. We talk all the time. We still talk. He was like, look, he said, this ABA stuff is about the money getting funny. Cause we left P did 1 year and got out of it. And then this other guy bought the team. Money getting funny. I'm like, yo, I ain't playing for no free. I'm away from home. I'm in Boston. It's cold. So I made him pay me a cold weather bonus. He was like, what do you think? He said, I just got a phone call. They setting up a league in Japan. What do you think about going? I said, let's go. Just like that. That's how we first got upset. I said, let's go. So 2005, I signed a contract to go play in Tokyo. So now, and when I tell people I'm old, so for 11 years, I played basketball competitive 11 months.
Man, you was playing year round.
Yes.
Wow. So, all right. So it's 2005. You 2 years removed from college. You've experienced the AND1 Mixtape tour. You did the ABA and put up big numbers. You befriended Jelly Bean Bryant, who, for all those who may not know, Kobe Bryant's father. He pushed you on with the Tokyo team in Japan, and you played there for a long time. You finished your career there, basically, right?
Yes, I stayed. All-time leading scorer. So many scoring titles and steal titles, man. I enjoyed it, man.
And how long did you how many years did you get professionally altogether?
13.
13 years. 13 years as a pro, getting paid to play a game that you love. Been all over the world. You played against some of the best competition. Like you said, you won championships and scoring titles at just about every level. Now, you retired in what year?
2000. Yeah, it's not 15, 16. Yeah, 215.
2015, you retired. This is like officially retired, or you were still like, man, I still.
Okay, well, 2013, I retired. I said, I ain't playing. Jelly gets another job in Japan. He calls me and said, hey, man, I know you're older. Let's go. I'm like, whatever, let's go. So now I go back no, I'm lying to you. 2009, I go back, and it's funny because I played for Tokyo Apache, which was purple and gold. Oh, I wonder who picked them colors. So Jelly had purple and gold. So I'm playing, and that's like the Lakers of the league. Like, he had top notch. We had everything. So, they did us like, it was fun. We felt like the Bulls. We went to back-to-back championships. We ended up losing them both. Some crazy stuff happened both times that nobody can explain. The first year, my guy, we got the ball with, we down 1, got the ball on the break, 30 seconds to go in the game. My guy gets the rebound, come down. The guy hits him. He falls down. They call travel while my guy tears his Achilles.
That's overseas basketball for you, though.
I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Hey.
In the following year, we in the championship, bro. And we're in almost the same predicament like a minute ago. We up now like a 1 with the ball. My guy drives, my little point guard drives to the goal. They hit his eye. Eye is hanging literally out of the socket. They call charge. You're like, what? So we go down, and it got heated, and we got a couple of technical fouls. I lost 2 championships that way, bro. I'm hot. But anyway, so the owner, we set the win record percentage and everything, and the owners just were like, well, no, we're going to break this team up. What? So I end up going to a team called Saitama, which is the Celtics of the league, and I'm end up in green now. So I played there for a few seasons, win another scoring titles and do everything, and then I retired. And then after I retired for a couple of years, now we're going to 2013, 2014. I thought about it, and I was like, man, starting to get into golf. I put a little money to the side, I ain't really got to do nothing. And think about it, I'm recovering, I'm resting, man. So it feels good just to sit down and do nothing. No workout, no nothing. Then Jelly gives me a call out the blue. And I say out the blue is because we talk every day, and I ain't talked to him about 3 weeks. That's part what he's working on. And he hit me. He said, hey, this time he don't even ask me. He said, hey, we ready to go back to Japan? Man, I'm 35 years old, man. He said, man, I got to bring you out the bench. I just need you to score me some buckets. I need 15. Oh, I can give you 15. As long as you don't want that 27, as long as I ain't got to play 40 minutes a game, I can give you 12 to 15. He said, let's go. So, man, Dip went back over, man.
So, so you retired at 35, 36? Yeah. Retired at 35, 30. How many championships? You weren't able to win any championships in Japan?
I only regret, man. I didn't win. I lost in the finals twice.
Twice. You made it so you only made it to the finals twice?
Yes.
In both times y'all came up short. Man, well, I like to say congratulations on a hell of a career, man. At many different levels. Like I said, I was a big fan. Like I said, I didn't really know who you were, but I was a big fan of the old school AND1 Mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
The old school AND1 Mixtape. Like I said, the people we named, I was a big fan of a lot of those guys, man. Just like I said, I thought I could see a lot of those guys really could hoop outside of, you know what I'm saying, having the stuff in their bag. I could see some of those guys really had some game. And I seen clips of different stuff, the Rucker and all that stuff where you still really got to hoop, and then who got the tricks can bring it out. But the Rucker, you got to come play. So I've seen a lot of those guys in that atmosphere also. But, man, like, congratulations on a hell of a career. And so you retired and you said 2015, 2016, you retired around that time. What are you thinking now? Like, what is your transition like? You said you put some money to the side, but are you really like, you kicking your feet up? Or are you like, all right, man, like, are you trying to think about what's next?
Oh, one of the best things I did, man, I fulfilled the promise I told everybody. I went back to school. I finished my degree, so that's done.
Congrats.
A few years ago, and I really want to get into coaching, man. I got a couple offers of high school, but I want to, and I know a lot of people, and this was going to be the year I really reached out to everybody and try to pursue it. Of course, all this stuff happened. But I want to get on the college staff, man, because I do a lot of training now, motivational speaking. But I want to coach. That's my ultimate goal. I ended up coaching some rec team. We win the chip. And that's just my passion, man, to really be able to coach and break the game down and teach people the game, because I can teach you from all areas, as in, like we talked about before. I know what it's like being the man and then getting transferred and you're not the man no more. I know what it's like being the man and how to handle the accolades, how not let it go to your head, how to still work, still focus. And I know what it takes to get you there. Like, just because I didn't go there per se, I played against KD. I worked KD in the camp. Lance, I worked them in the camp when I was younger. I didn't even realize they came and told me, like, I know the game. So I want to be able to teach it and pass the knowledge on. And training individual workout is cool. I love it. I got a nice clientele. My kids are wonderful, but I really want to coach. Man, that's I don't even care what level. As long as it's college, it can be NAIA. I don't care. I want to coach. I might sound crazy. I want to do that recruitment, that crazy recruitment. I want to go through and coach and win me. Well, I want to win me one coaching. But right now, I'm also employed. I'm a sports coordinator at a Marine military base. So that's cool because I still get to be around kids. I set up all the programs and the basketball and the football and everything. So I'm still around sports, but I got that paper that I need. So I'm really trying to reach out to my contacts and get on somebody's staff. So if you know somebody, go ahead and put the word in for me.
Man, will do, man, for sure. But like I said, you in the basketball state, man. So I mean, it's a lot of opportunities.
I'm waiting for Nate to go and get a head coaching job so I can go there with him.
There's a lot of opportunities. Like I said, there's a lot of opportunities, man, of schools and programs. And like I said, you have your own connections, man. So I'm pretty sure, man, like once you start putting out them fillers and and people see that you're really serious, man, you'll get your fair share. You'll get your fair shots to have a chance at it.
Yeah.
But just tell the people, man, where they can find you at on social media. If, you plug whatever you need to plug. Facebook.
Yeah. My Instagram is helicopter35. Man, I stay, especially. I try. Everybody want to see old videos. Man, I try not to do it because I'm more of the golf and the family. But especially times like this, the kids want to see and other people want to see. So I go back. So I got a lot of videos there. Noble John Helicopter 35. Noble John Helicopter Humphrey on Facebook. You can find me. I got Snapchat, Helicopter 357. I really don't do it much, but I started now with the quarantine, and I'm sending stuff to my kids, my train. Anywhere, man. I hit people back. I interact. I have fun with people because, again, I just appreciate the love, man. And when I sit back and think about my career, even somebody like you, man, just to call me, want the knowledge and stuff like, I mean, I watched you, man. I watched you hoop, man. Much respect. People don't know how hard it is, especially to play at Duke or in the top tier. They think oh, he's good. None about being good. It's what you got upstairs, man. How mental tough are you? Because I'm sure you was the same predicament I was in. You was the man. Then you go to Duke, and it's a different word. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But
Exactly.
you went through, and you made a name for yourself, and you still hoop, and you stuck with it. So I commend you, man. I love what you're doing right now, man. I love how the bros can all get together, share old-time stories, and just do something positive for the kids, man.
Appreciate that, man. Like I said, likewise. Man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you taking time to join the series. Like I said, hopefully, man, people tune in and they've learned something new about you and learned, took something away from your journey and your story, man, and it's going to help them go forward. Like you said, man, it's not about how good you are when you get to certain levels. It's about persevering and mental toughness and being able to stick with it and being able to find your way, despite having 3 or 4 different mans. Because when you get to a certain level, it's 4. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's good. Like you had to figure it out in high school, and I played on a really good high school team myself. But when I got to college, is when everybody was really good. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand it, man. And like you said, salute to you, brother. Hell of a career, man. You're doing some great things. Like I said, wish you all the best in your coaching pursuit. Man, I'm gonna keep in touch with you. I follow you on IG, so I'll be seeing you on the green tomorrow, probably.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Take care.
No problem, bro. Have a good one. Hey, I might need something from you later on too. Oh, this is off the record. My son, for some reason, I don't.